Okay, so this past Saturday, the world of Counter-Strike woke up to the news that Fnatic's longtime rifler and two-time major winner, Krimz, had been VAC banned. Now, I know what you're thinking. Krimz? I thought Flusha was the cheater. Maybe JW. But here's the thing. It seems our boy got clapped for doing something even crazier than cheating. He played the game using a third-party Scandinavian matchmaking service. Okay, so like I said, it's Saturday morning. I and the rest of North America get out of bed, grab a coffee, sit down, throw Flom on the second monitor, hop on Twitter, and see that a member of Fnatic's dynastic CSGO roster has been VAC banned?
But to get an advantage over each other, they're using the f***ing gear.
The best part? It isn't Senor VAC. It isn't even J-Dubs. It's Freddie Krimz Johansson, the stalwart, unassuming support. It's always the quiet ones, you know?
I should be aware that there's an AWP still up.
Oh, wow.
And Krimz, yeah, he's really on the... At what point is that too much?
So for all the non-CS players out there, what is VAC? And why does everyone meme on it so much? VAC stands for Valve Anti-Cheat, the super old, utterly useless anti-cheat that's worked tirelessly to combat aim and wall hacks in esport titles such as Counter-Strike for nearly 2 decades. This, right here, is actual footage of VAC detecting cheats in CSGO. The thing is, since it's the only official anti-cheat in CS, a ban issued by VAC is like a religious declaration. If you are a pro, or an aspiring pro, and you're slapped with a VAC ban, and it's determined to be legit, you're literally f***ed. From that moment on, you are dead to Valve, and by extension, everyone in Counter-Strike. By Valve's own admission, VAC bans are permanent, non-negotiable, and cannot be removed by Steam support. So if you're a regular dude like you and me, there's pretty much nothing you can do. Anyway, after freaking out for like half a second, it became pretty apparent that the ban wasn't in any way related to cheating. At least, that's what Krimz tried to have everyone believe. So what was the cause, if not cheating? Well, as virtually every report came to indicate, it had to do with Krimz's use of something called esportal. So for NA boys like me who genuinely had no idea what esportal was, it's sort of like the Scandinavian equivalent of Faceit or ESEA. And like all third-party web-based competitive platforms for CSGO, it has its own matchmaking system, tournament infrastructure, and anti-cheat. That last one's what caught VAC's attention and got Krimz's 10-year-old account banned days before an official match. Now, for those who don't know, a VAC ban is different from an Overwatch ban in that it's automated. Valve has no control over it. It's kind of like an alarm system. So it saw something about this third-party anti-cheat that it didn't like and triggered the ban as a result. Unfortunately, this isn't out of the ordinary. VAC, like anything related to CSGO's engine, is legitimately ancient, meaning that it's old, curmudgeonly, and doesn't work well with others. Kind of like Devin.
Boost me, Devin.
I'm f***ing pushing, relax!
Did anyone just witness Shia get popped?
That's ironic, of course, since, as mentioned earlier, it's literally the worst anti-cheat known to man. Hey, VAC, am I cool to use actual wall hacks? Oh yeah, no, sure, go crazy. Sweet, what about OBS? Nope! Suffice it to say, Fnatic's head coach quickly released a statement, claiming that not only was Krimz not a dirty, filthy cheater, but that they'd reached out to everyone involved, including Valve, to sort out the issue as soon as possible. Quote, "We have reached out to Valve, TOs, and third-party community websites where Krimz has been competing to understand the nature of this unexpected shutdown of his account. We have no reason to believe that this is the consequence of any intentional usage of any illegal program. We are hopeful that this can be resolved at the earliest to clear up all speculations and solve the problem." Esportal also claimed that they'd reached out to Valve and were hoping to rectify the issue, but that they decided to shut down the entire matchmaking service until everything had been cleared up so as not to get anyone else banned. Because, as it turns out, a lot of other users got banned as well. I don't know the exact number, but it was enough that they certainly made their presence known on social media. Of course, the janitor doesn't work on weekends, so it wasn't until late Monday, less than 24 hours before his match, that Krimz's vacation came to an end. The question was, what about the users who'd suffered wrongful bans and weren't two-time major winners? Would Valve make time for them? As it turns out, yes. Later on Monday, esportal sent out a mass email informing everyone on their platform that all accidental VAC bans had been removed, and that they'd, quote, established with Valve what had caused the issue and released an update that would prevent it from happening again. Now, there were some questions that were left unanswered, like what happens to those who allegedly received game bans for using esportal? But given how quickly Valve reversed the VAC bans, there's likely no need to worry. You also can't help but wonder if something like this could ever happen with FACEIT or ESEA. That's not to say Valve wouldn't rectify it if it did, but given how many false bans have been dished out as of late, and the fact that inventories are literally worth more than ever, you can't help but be a little nervous about these things. Thankfully, this time around, everything worked out perfectly. Not only did Krimz get to play his match, but fortunately for all of esportal's other users, the high-profile nature of his ban means that they got unbanned probably a lot faster than they would have otherwise. I have to say, for as much as the community loves to meme on Valve for being slow-footed when it comes to fixing literally anything in CSGO, they left little to be desired in their handling of the situation. Props to you, Mr. Gowan, sir. Now, for the real question. Where the f is the operation? I should have been an actor. I did theater for years. Literally years. I was actually a competitive public speaker in high school. That's like my dorky fucking... I was also in band, actually. I don't know if that's more dorky than being in band, but...
I was in band.
Band was sick, dude.
It was sick. I played tenor sax, bro.
Nice. I played baritone.